Hi everyone watching this video. My name is Afeez Olumide, the host of Farmers Hub on Roaming Royal Television. You know what we do here when it comes to agriculture? This is where we talk about agriculture, where we bring in farmers that cultivate the food, that grow the food that we eat. And today I have something very important I want us to discuss because it is something that is really affecting us, but nobody is paying attention to it. And what is that? I know you are guessing. Yes, you want to know what I want to discuss about. So let me just say, if you are a farmer or you are an agricultural enthusiast and you want to learn more about agriculture, this is the best platform for you to stay glued to. And trust me, you are going to learn a lot and meet the farmers that are growing the food you eat. So let's go to the business of the day. Today, let's talk about food safety. You said food safety. Is there anything like that? You've always been hearing about safety. Is there anything like food safety? Trust me, there is. Everybody have been saying something around food security. We are talking about food security. We are talking about so many things around food security. But trust me, no one is looking into food safety. Now, if you are talking about food security, food that is available but unsafe, it is not secure. Now, yes, we have the food, but are they even safe for us to eat? Now, this is where food safety comes in. Now, some of us, we have seen situation, we have seen scenario whereby someone will say they eat food and they start having running stomach. Nothing happened to them before because of the food they ate. They just have started having running stomach. What is the cause? Trust me, so many people have even they went to hospital, they had so many issues, they had so many complications because of the food that they put in their mouth. Food should be something that will make you grow, not something that is going to kill you. And that is why we want to talk about food safety on the show today. Now, what is food safety? As the name implies, food is being safe. Yes, you know that the food I'm eating is giving me nutrients, is nourishing me, not even causing death to me. That is what food safety means in just a layman language. Now, when we say food safety, now, so many people will be thinking food safety is just supposed to just be in the homes, probably in our kitchen, anywhere, let's say at the final consumer. But I'm telling you, food safety is from farm to kitchen, farm to table. Now, our farmers, they have a greater role to play when it comes to food safety. And I will tell you today, if you are a farmer that you are watching this video, that you want to know what role do you need to play when it comes to food safety. Trust me, we are using chemicals. You agree with me? We are using fertilizers. Now, are we using this thing rightly? Are we allowing them to stay to the numbers of days they are supposed to stay before we even sell them to the market? There's something we call withdrawal period. Now, if you are applying fertilizer, you are giving fertilizer to your crop, to your vegetables. Are you waiting for that withdrawal period before you even sell it to the market? Now to the final consumer. Do you know that some vegetables that you buy in the market, some of them, because they want them to look greenish and they want them to get a broader leaf, they just apply fertilizer not quite long before you even get them. And you don't know. You just consume them. That is some of the things that causes food poisoning. So I've already talked about the farmer's aspect. Let us make sure we wait for the withdrawal period. Either you are a livestock farmer, you are a crop farmer. We all have withdrawal period for some chemicals that we are using on our plants, on our animals, before we now sell them to the market. Please make use of your conscience. Make sure you are using your conscience to do anything else. Because if you sell it out and you say your family are not going to buy it, what about someone that knows your family or someone that is closer to your family? Definitely, you are going to also pay for it as well. So if you are a farmer, please make sure you are waiting for the right time before you sell your maybe animal or your crop outside. Now, going to the next one, which is because I said it from farm to table. It is not just ending from farmers. You are talking about people that are into logistics, into processing as well too. How did they help you to transport this thing to the market? Is it in an open space? Is it in an open roof? Let's talk about vegetables. Let's talk about perishable goods that maybe if anything touch them or maybe they get contaminated, that is just the end. And anybody that eats that is going to have issues. So how are we transporting our vegetables? How are we transporting our food? It's also a contributing factor to what we call food safety as well. So people that are in this value chain, please let us also make sure that we are doing the right thing for us to get a safer food to the final consumer. And to the final consumer, you have a lot to do. Some of us will say, this thing look fresh, now let me just eat it. We will not wash them. Trust me, a lot of food poisoning that you are hearing today is caused by unwashed food. I know we have talked to the farmers, we have talked to the people at the logistics stage as well. Even you that you want to eat that food, make sure you cook them well, make sure you wash them well. I want to give a scenario. Someone said something on a video that I watched recently. Do you know you can get maybe infected with salmonella diseases because you just eat egg? You had me right. Some of us will know salmonella. I know if you went to do maybe malaria test, you will see all those things there. Salmonella, this thing like that. It is possible because sometimes the eggs that we buy in the market, they are transported in different ways. Anything can happen, maybe odor or something that can make those things to even get to the shell, and you are putting that shell directly to the rice that you want to cook. Don't you think that you are in trouble? You are putting something bad into your system. So please, you that you are a father consumer, make sure you are eating something safe. Make sure you are eating something safe. Cook them well and make sure you are getting it from the right place. And this is going to be my last message to you as a consumer. You can also grow the food that you eat. You know, I've always been saying it. Growing the food you eat should start by you. You can grow some of these things at your backyard. You know what you are growing them with. You're not using fertilizer. You're not using even if you are using, you need to wait for withdrawal period before you start eating them. So it is better, very good for you to grow the food you eat, if not all vegetables. They are easy to grow. My name is Garuba Afeez Olumide. Once again, I want to believe you have learned one or two things on this episode, that we are talking about food safety, that it is very good because it is something that is safe, that we're able to go to the market to buy another food and eat another food. Food poisoning is killing. It is really killing, and it is alarming at the moment. People are really, they need to really be careful about the food that they put into their system. So that come away next time, another episode of Farmers Hub on Roaming Television. My name is Garuba Afeez Olumide. Once again, I say bye-bye and God bless.